Welcome to our latest dehumidifying your laundry video, where we're trying to show you the cheapest and the fastest way to dry your laundry. Each video is done in the same space with a very similar starting relative humidity and temperature, so that we got an equal playing field for each video we do. In previous videos we've shown you just the dehumidifier on its own drying the laundry. Today I'm trying to go for a bit of an optimum setup. So I'm going to bring a fan into play today, and I'm going to bring the dehumidifier here. I'm changing the angle on the clothes horse so that I can get more airflow from both machines actually hitting the clothes. We'll discuss why that's important in more detail. Same 13 t-shirts as I've used previously. I'll get it set up and we'll get this off and going. Okay, so that's our 13 t-shirts on the rack. They've been through exactly the same cycle as on the other experiments. The relative humidity and temperature we've got pretty much spot on, exactly the same as we've had before. This time differently, I've angled the shirts down so that that's going to help the dehumidifier hit them a bit more directly. I've got a Sefte Pro fan here oscillating backwards and forwards. I've got it at sort of reduced pedestal height so that the air is hitting the clothes. What I'm trying to do here is recreate a nice windy day outside, which with the weather we got at the moment here in October, I can't possibly do outside, and I can't dry these outside. So I'm just trying to bring the outdoors in. It's 15:15 at the start. We've got to turn the dehumidifier on, so nice little trick I can show you that you can do with the DD8L Pro. Hey Google, turn on the dehumidifier.
Alright, turning on Meaco DD8L Pro dehumidifier.
There you go, and Google even said the name of the dehumidifier better than I did myself. So 15:15 when this is all started. Come back in an hour and we'll see how we're getting on. Okay, welcome back to our experiment. We're just under 1 hour in. We've got the DD8L Pro on this side and the Sefte Pedestal on this side, working together to blow a lot of dry air across. You can see we've taken a lot of moisture out of the clothes because the humidity has shot right up, and I'm feeling that, you know, when I'm touching the shirts, they are a long way towards being dry. Just maybe the ones on the extremities on the end that aren't getting as much airflow, that are still a bit on the damp side. What I'm going to do now for the next hour, I'm going to just turn the clothes horse around to even up the airflow across them, and then I'll come back in about an hour's time and we'll see where we are. Okay, back in with our clothes drying experiment. The t-shirts are actually all now dry. You can see I probably had the airflow up a little bit too high because some of the t-shirts have fallen down the bottom there. So a little bit of tinkering to be done there just to get it right. But in essence, in just under 2 hours, it's all dry. We're 3 minutes under the 2 hours in terms of me coming back to do the filming. I came in here about 20 minutes ago and everything was dry, but I had to take a call. So that means I've dried the clothes with the DD8L Pro and the Sefte Pedestal Fan for around about 32 pence in terms of how much it's cost me to dry. It's under 2 hours. That compares really well to a tumble dryer. Tumble dryer these days is going to cost you between £1.20 and £1.80 to dry the same amount of clothes, depending on what model you've got. And I'm very happy with the speed and getting these all dry in under a couple of hours. I realise they're only t-shirts, so that's fairly straightforward, but it gives us a baseline that every time we're doing these experiments for you, we're using the same bunch of clothes. Those who are eagle-eyed will spot that in the last hour I turned the clothes horse around to even up the airflow across the clothes, and a couple of the t-shirts that were on the outside that weren't drying quite as fast, I moved them into the middle. But that's got me to where I wanted to be, a really fast drying time. The humidity in the room has gone up. At one point it was at 69%. That's the moisture coming off the clothes. So I'm pleased with that. So all now I need to say is, hey Google, turn off the dehumidifier.
Sure, turning off Meaco DD8L Pro dehumidifier.
And there we go. That's our fastest time so far on our tests for drying the t-shirts for you.